welcome back to my channel. Today we are going over the June budget, the first paycheck that I received in June. So starting off, this is my calendar for June. Everything is highlighted based off payday. So this green is the bills that will be covered from the paycheck that I received on May 29th. Blue is the payday that I get on the 15th, and that's going to cover the rest of these bills. And then the 30th payday is going to cover whatever is in the following month. Okay, so as you can see, I have my weekly appointments on Monday, and then I also have my dad's birthday, my grandpa's birthday, and Father's Day on here. So we will be planning on what we're doing for those as well. I have decided to try something a little bit different. This right here is an idea that I took from Penny's Not Perfection. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what works for me and kind of picking and choosing different things from different budgeters that I think are interesting, that I think will work. And I like how she kind of plans out her monthly goals and like the steps that she's going to take towards them, and if she has any important dates. So this one-time expenses, I don't know yet if that's going to work for me, because I don't really have a lot of one-time expenses come up unless it's like an oil change or something like that. So I may not use this section down here. That's why this is blank. But we'll see. This is just a kind of like a trial in progress, which that's how your budgets should be. Your budget should be changed and adapted towards what works for you. So I'm trying some new ideas out, and we'll see how we like them. So for my monthly goals, I don't want to spend on my credit cards. That has been consistent thing that I want to stop doing, but I've not been the best at it. But I have been getting better in that when I spend on a credit card, I immediately turn around and like pay it off, which is good, but I want to not spend on it at all so I can throw more money towards my debt. Build my emergency fund. So if you guys remember last month for May, I decided to use a lot of like my funds, like my cushion, my monthly cushion, and my funds towards debt. And I did that with my emergency fund. I took my emergency fund down to like $250 and threw a lot of it at debt because I just was wanting to get out of it so bad. And I made a lot of progress. But I want to build this up a little bit more. I mean, 250 is fine right now, but it's kind of low, and I feel comfortable building it up a little bit more, staying within my budget. So if you remember from the last months, I've been kind of over budget by about like $150 to $200 a month, and that's because of using the credit cards. So I'm hoping if I stop using those that I can actually just use my cash, and I will for once be within my budget at the end of the month. Okay, so how am I going to achieve these goals? Don't use my credit card at all. Put extra cash from my envelopes towards my emergency fund. So like whatever's left in my envelopes at the end of the month, I'm going to try and throw that into my emergency fund. And then use cash for everything. Use my debit card when there's no cash left. So what I was doing, like I still spent out of my debit card, and I spend like my cushion. I just tend to reach for cards more than cash, even if I have the cash on me. It's like my brain is like, I don't want to spend this cash, and so I reach for my debit card. And I need to work on reaching for the cash, not the debit card. I mean, it's good that I don't want to spend it, but it's bad that I'm racking up money on other things by not spending it. Okay, so important dates. My dad's birthday's on the 13th. I budgeted $25 for that. I want to get him a card and a small gift. My grandpa's birthday is on the 14th. He does not live near us, so I'm just going to call him and wish him a happy birthday. My Father's Day budget is $50, and that's on the 21st. So my dad's birthday and Father's Day are always back to back, so that's why I'm not budgeting a lot for those, because typically what I'll end up doing is I'll get him a card for both, and then I'll get him like one big gift that he really wants. So that's probably what'll end up happening here. That's why it's only $75 total budgeted. Okay. So this is my budget for my paycheck that I got on the 29th. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. There we go. Okay. So my paycheck was, this is my budget amount was $11.50. The actual amount was $11.77. I rolled over $4 from my cash envelopes. That was in my pet category. And then my other, I'm getting $220 from that. For the May 2020 challenge, I rolled over $80. So my budgeted total was $14.54, and that's what all of these budgets are based off of. But my actual income was $14.81. Okay, so my cell phone, budgeted $30 to pay that on the first. My first appointment's $110. The Amazon Prime is $15. My next appointment's $110. Gold's Gym $7. And then my cushion, I budgeted $125 for my cushion. So if you remember in the past, I have budgeted $275 for my cushion, and I'm taking it down a little bit since I figure that's a lot to be spending, like $275 a paycheck for a cushion. I think $125 will mean I'll spend less on my debit card because there's going to be less money in there. And maybe it'll allow it to build up faster. So we'll see about that. Okay. For my envelopes, these are my categories: groceries, eat out, gas, entertainment, household, personal clothing, pet, miscellaneous, and below money. So I also kind of took these back some. I realized that I had a lot of spending on these per paycheck. I think I was spending like $750 total for my envelopes, so I'm trying to like cut that back so I can throw more money to debt and savings. So $110 for this paycheck for groceries, $85 for eating out, $30 on gas, $50 on entertainment, $50 on household, $25 on personal, $25 on clothing, $54 for pet, and that's because I rolled over $4. Miscellaneous $65, below money $100, so that totals $594, leaving me with $463 to budget up here. So $463. These are my sinking funds: car insurance, medical, dental, vision, pet emergency, 4th of July, my birthday, my anniversary, and Christmas. Okay, so my birthday is not till September, anniversary is not until October, and Christmas is obviously in December. But I'm trying to save up a little bit each month towards those so that I can have them funded by the time they get here. So car insurance, $39 a paycheck. And how I came to this total instead of doing the 100 that I typically do is because my car insurance has been around like $468 every 6 months. So I just took that number and divided it by 6 to get the monthly total of $78, and then I divided that by 2 because I get paid twice a month. So $39 a paycheck. Medical, dental, vision, and pet, I'm doing $25 for all of those every single paycheck just to build them up because they'll be there in case of an emergency. 4th of July, $25, and then I'm going to do $25 next paycheck, so I'll have $50 total for 4th of July. Okay, so for my birthday, anniversary, and Christmas, I'm only doing $20 a paycheck, $31 a paycheck, and $40 a paycheck. Okay, and then that leaves me with $208 left over. I'm going to throw 64 of it at the card. This $80 comes from my May challenge, so that's why that's broken up. $80 from my May challenge is also going towards my card, so I'm paying $144 total extra towards my card, and then $64 in my emergency fund. That zeroes out my budget. This right here is my cash envelope breakdown for when I go to the bank And I actually have that teller slip right here to go to the bank to get my cash. And the next video I do will be my cash envelope stuffing, which I'm very excited about because I haven't done one of those in a while. So that's what that's for. And then down here in this notes sections, I just figured out how much I want to do as kind of like little emergency funds. So what I like that the budget mom does is she has like a backup for her emergency fund, and she has a backup to her emergency fund. So her first backup is her miscellaneous envelope. If a little emergency comes up and she can cover it from that envelope, she does. If she doesn't have enough in there, then she uses her cushion. Then she uses her emergency fund. And so I was trying to figure out how much for each I should save. And so what I figured out was about 1 month of bills is about $2,500 for me. And then I just went back and broke those down. So $65 a paycheck for my miscellaneous cushion, or my miscellaneous envelope, and $125 for my cushion. And then I want to build up my emergency fund based on these categories. So I have like a backup for my backup. I just feel like I'll feel more secure having a backup for the emergency fund. All right, guys, that's it for this budget breakdown for my first paycheck in June. And thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below. I really appreciate you guys watching and sticking with me. I know I haven't been consistent in posting, but I am trying to get better at that. So thank you guys again. I hope you're all happy and healthy wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.